Welcome, everyone, to episode number 137 of Talking Kentucky. My name is Coleman Scott, and his name is Caden Holmes. Here at a beautiful Thursday night in Topeka, Kansas. It's week 2 of Talking Kentucky in Kansas, although I will not change the name. It's still always going to be Talking Kentucky. We don't want it to be Talking Kansas, Caden. We can't handle that.
No. Do you still have that same setup that you had at your place in Kentucky? The one where it's on top of the David Hickman trumpet book?
No, actually, the David
Did
Hickman,
you upgrade?
It's an upgrade. The David Hickman trumpet pedagogy book is actually now in my office on a shelf to be utilized for trumpet pedagogical purposes. Which
that was
is
the foundation of the show, literally and figuratively.
Literally, yeah, literally. So thanks, David Hickman, for being elevating my laptop for me. No, it's on the shelf now. And Kate and I have a bigger desk here. I have an office, home office at my place. So that is a very nice change too. So I feel like I have a whole room just dedicated to Talking Kentucky now. I've got my Kentucky swag up, of course. Got my college football 26 a little flag hanging up. Got my Hail State, Mississippi State stuff. Got some Washburn stuff too. So we've got a starting to look like, Sports Center or something in here.
No LSU in there?
I've got a little bit of LSU in here.
Is that Olivia Dunn memorabilia?
No, don't have any Olivia Dunn memorabilia.
It's a good idea. It's probably for the better.
It is. She almost made the list of topics for tonight, Caden, actually. She didn't quite make the top 10, so I kept her out, but, maybe...
Had to get Sydney Sweeney's topic instead.
that didn't make it either, actually. So neither Sydney Sweeney or Olivia Dunn made it into the top 10 of our show, because this is a family show, Caden. We like to keep things clean here, and it's hard to do that when you're talking about some people. So, Caden, you're keeping it clean tonight because you got a white shirt on instead of a red shirt like last week. I'm glad you decided to stick with the Kentucky colors today. Yeah,
white shirt and Talking Kentucky hat. I almost feel like John Hammond's over here with this white shirt on. Isn't that what he always wears for his streams?
That's right. Yes. And I think he was on with us for one of our Bahamas special episodes 3 years ago. Actually, I think one of the very first episodes of the show, John Hammonds was on the show in a white T-shirt. So
someone else was on the show too in the form of a voiceover.
Yeah, we won't say who that was.
Not be named.
Yeah, we won't say who that was, but that was when Clyde's first call happened too. So we had that going on at the time as well. Speaking of Bahamas, Caden, my Facebook memories popped up today, and
that chick that found us.
No,
what you're doing with this.
No, that was a couple weeks ago. This was, speaking of Kansas, actually, the University of Kansas 2 years ago today lost to the Bahamas national team in the Bahamas. So
I thought you were going to say 2 years ago they founded the Boom Boom Room.
They did not. No, I feel like the Boom Boom Room has been around for maybe longer than that. And you don't want to find the Boom Boom Room. You can find the.
Well, didn't you find the Boom Boom Room?
Did find the Boom Boom Room. Yeah, I didn't go there.
Not in that way.
No, I didn't go there, but I passed by it, from the outside, from a distance, for sure. So definitely did not go in, for the record there. Aphios is Talking Topeka. Yeah, that might be a good name, maybe. Hey, and Rachel's back. She's finally not at work during one of our episodes. So Rachel's back in the comments. So hello to Rachel. And Clyde says the Bengals are playing right now. And so Madeline and Clyde are probably into the Bengals. I still need to figure out, Caden, what NFL team I'm going to pledge my allegiance to. You got the Bengals, you got the Bills, who got a bunch of Kentucky guys now, but then you got the Chiefs, who I'm geographically the closest to now. So I feel like I gotta pledge my allegiance to one of those eventually. But
who would I be the closest to?
I think you might be the Titans, Caden. You might have to tighten up like Drew Franklin. I feel like you might have to join the club down there.
Well, if I learn anything about football, that's probably the first step. Then I can look at what teams I support. I don't even know what NBA team I support these days. I think the last time I actually had any allegiance to a team was the Celtics when Rondo played for them like 20 years ago.
See, Caden and I were talking about this the other day. We don't really know NBA roster. We don't keep up on our NBA rosters very much. The only reason that I used to keep up with NBA rosters, Caden, was actually when
2K.
I played 2K every
Yeah.
year. But I don't really do that anymore. I think the last 2K I have is like 2021 or something like that. I don't know. It's been a minute.
The game's trash now, so don't bother. But back then, I think I could name probably 10 players on every team. I knew the rosters that well.
Yeah. Okay. Pau Gasol. I remember, him and Ron Artest.
Lakers.
And everything.
Yeah.
I pretty much, Ray Allen could still play for the Celtics. If you told me that, I'd probably believe you. That's how much.
Well, wasn't he at Seattle first? The Supersonics.
I see it. When did the Supersonics stop becoming a thing? Like what year did the Supersonics cease to exist?
2005, 6.
Was it the 2000? I thought it went back to the 1900s, as the kids say today.
I think when we were like young kids, it's when it happened.
Okay, well, he could have been.
Probably knows.
Yeah, it could have been. Well, we were talking about weren't we talking about Steph Curry? There's that dude's video. He was like talking about guarding Steph Curry. That's hilarious. It's got like 1 million views on Facebook. He like starts guarding him when he gets out of bed and everything. And when he's eating breakfast and stuff. And then he gets in the gym, starts hitting threes. And he's like, I can't do anything, coach. I've been guarding him since he woke up.
Yeah. He just walks to the bench and says, I can't do anything.
So
that's right. Thunder. Yeah. They switched to the Thunder and wasn't Durant's first year Seattle?
Okay,
if I remember correctly. So it probably 08, 09.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, see, I liked Durant when he was on the Thunder, Caden. I was a big Durant fan, Durantula, as they called him back
Westbrook and James Harden.
Westbrook back, yeah, James.
They had
Harden,
all those three, and they couldn't win a championship.
They couldn't. Yes, that's true. But they
we
just
did. Kentucky beat them.
Well, we're going to get into that. That's on my topics tonight, so we're gonna get into that. But well, hey,
dude,
Caden,
I give you the perfect segues and you want to hold it off. I get it though.
We're gonna get to it. Yeah, we beat the Thunder. That's a little teaser for later in the episode. But all they needed was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Okay, that's all they needed. Forget.
Finally got him.
Forget Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and James Harden. All you need is SGA, who's still not good enough to make Talkin Kentucky All-Star team, but he's good enough to be the cover athlete and win the NBA MVP and NBA Finals and everything else. So Clyde coming in with the facts there. But well, Caden, why don't we kick it off as always with our holidays? We know Kansas lost to the Bahamas 2 years ago today, so that's worth celebrating. But we got to see what else we're celebrating here today. And then, we've done the thing before, kind of starting this summer, where I've listed out 10 topics tonight, and I'll let you all kind of, Caden and our audience, kind of choose numbers.
I already picked our first.
And then I think you probably did pick our first, so we'll probably start with that one. But holidays.
It's cycle to work day. I didn't cycle to work because I work at my house, so I took 10 steps to work. Did you cycle to work?
I did not cycle to work, but I was at a training for work this morning, by the way, Caden, and there was a lady in my training that said she does not own a car and she rides her bicycle to work every day. So I think that's very admirable. You got to be in great shape to do that. So I don't know if I can do that, Caden.
Yeah, some places are probably easier to do that than others, for sure.
Yeah, probably.
It's National Lighthouse Day. I saw a bunch of lighthouses when I went on vacation to Charleston.
Okay, lighthouse. I thought you said White House at first. Okay, the lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Okay. Yeah.
You ever been to a lighthouse?
I have been to a lighthouse. Yeah, up in Michigan. There's quite a few up there. You can walk out to them and everything. There's actually a lot of lighthouses, Caden, you can actually live in for free. It's actually like a job. They need people to live in and take care of lighthouses, I believe. So you can actually, if you're looking for, a good gig that gives you a house.
You think that pays more than trumpet?
Depends. Depends on the gig, Caden. I think maybe a lot of jazz gigs, it probably pays more then, but I don't know. So
you don't even have to know your blues skills for that. So that'll be nice.
You don't, yeah.
Professional Speakers Day. We're professional speakers, right? Get the show. Does that mean we're good speakers?
I don't think professional means you're good in any context, but if we're, if we declare ourselves professionals, I think then we are professionals. Okay.
Who's the best speaker we've had on this show?
The best speaker we've had on the show? That's a good question. We've interviewed some interesting people on the show. I would probably Maggie's really good. Maggie Davis,
John Wong.
John Wong's very good too. But I was gonna, actually I didn't think of Maggie Davis. She's a good close second. Everybody loves Maggie, but I might go Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett was really easy to talk to on this show. Like, I mean, it felt like nothing doing a show with him. I mean, it was like. It was so easy to kind of have the conversation flow, which people don't realize that, by the way. Unless you've ever tried to do a podcast, especially a live podcast or a live radio show, it is not easy to do, to keep things moving and to to think about what you want to say next constantly.
Especially if you don't know the person very well.
Yeah, especially if you don't know the person very well, and then also to not say anything stupid, Caden, which we've done on this show. As well, but that's okay. Yeah.
Atheo says Ryan Lemon. I think Ryan Lemon and Drew Franklin were both incredibly easy to talk to.
Yeah, Drew had some nice one-liners and everything, as always, and we'd love to have him back on the show too. Eventually, that'd be good. But yeah, I actually was going to have him on again this summer, but I just haven't connected with him. I was talking to him in the middle of the NCAA tournament. I was like, hey, I'd love to have you on the show again, maybe sometime after the season. And he was like, yeah, after the season would probably be good. But we'll have to have him on soon for sure.
Okay, let's find one more. It is, the rest of them are kind of bad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is unique. Particularly preposterous packaging day.
Particularly preposterous packaging day. See, it's also alliteration day, I guess. But Caden, are you going to particularly posturally pack your trumpet whenever you sell it and send it off?
Well, I'm trying not to. I think I did a pretty good job packing that thing. Have you ever received something and you opened it and you think, man, this dude was awful at trying to protect this thing when he put it in a box?
Luckily, no, I haven't thought that yet. All my packages have been particularly protected, as they say. So no, luckily I haven't experienced that. Hopefully I never have to, Caden.
Have you ever got something in the mail that you didn't order?
No, luckily. I feel like that would be weird. What Shannon the dude at KSR gets that a lot, right? He gets this foreign money sent to him from other countries a lot without any explanation.
He just opens the envelope and he's got euros in there.
Yeah, he does. And whatever else from other country, yeah, just random currency from different countries. Shannon the dude gets in the mail. I have never gotten that or anything for that matter that I have.
I got kids' makeup in the mail about a month ago.
Yeah, how do you explain that one?
I still got it sitting in there. I don't really know what to do with it. I guess throw it away. You want to try it?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't really have a need for that. But yeah, you could toss it, burn it, whatever. I think I think that'd be fine. But those some good holidays. I like the particular. What's the last one?
Particularly preposterous packaging day.
Particularly preposterous packaging day.
The PPP.
Okay, yeah, P cubed there. Good. Well, as I mentioned, Caden, I have 10 topics written down, and we'll go ahead and start with the one that you tried to segue just a minute ago, which I actually have the video.
Very good segue, by the way.
It was an excellent segue, which I actually had the video pulled up here. I don't think Matt Jones would mind us playing this. This is from KSR. Caden and I don't think it's talked about enough that the 2012 championship team at the University of Kentucky beat the Oklahoma City Thunder with LeBron James and Kevin Durant playing on it before the season even started. So before these guys even played a game together, and it wasn't even the whole team. If you listen to the video, it was like their top six, as Marcus Teague said. They beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. I feel like we don't talk about how kind of insane that is enough, Caden.
Yeah, I mentioned that to you the other day. I expected you knew about it. That time we beat the Thunder and LeBron.
Yeah, see, I actually didn't even know this was a thing. I may have heard the rumor, but I don't think I had. I think Caden mentioned it to me on the phone the other day. It was the first time. Caden just goes, "You remember that time we beat the Thunder?" I was like, "No, I don't remember that." But this is a really amazing video. So I want to play this clip from KSR here of Marcus Teague and Deron Lamb talking about when they beat the Thunder and LeBron James.
There was a lockout the summer before you guys played your season. And the Thunder, I believe Nazi Mohammed brought the Thunder to Lexington. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. True.
And the story I've always heard is that you guys scrimmaged against the Thunder. Is that correct?
I'm not going to say it was fully the Thunder. It was kind of mixed guys. Sometimes they had Eric Bledsoe, Rondo, but most of the Thunder players.
So it was mostly pros and the Thunder.
Pros, yeah.
And I'm told that in one of the first games you played, you all beat them.
We won. They had LeBron James playing, KD, all those guys.
Wait a minute, hang on.
This is true.
You had LeBron James and KD?
They was all playing. Everybody was there.
And who was on the Kentucky team?
Obviously me, Deron, Anthony Davis, Terrence Jones, Mike Kidd-Gilchrist. Did D-Mill play that day?
He's played, but I think he played.
Just our top six.
Okay, and I'm told you all won, and maybe you said a line that was something like, "We is Kentucky, I know we may not be able to say the whole."
We're going to blank some of it out, but yeah, that story.
So tell me, without saying the word, what did you say after you won?
I said, "We Kentucky, we don't give an F," all that type of
stuff. Team no F.
And that became Team NF, Deron, and that kind of became how you guys were known.
That's a fact. You're right. I mean, we were a great team. That lockout year was crazy. A lot of NBA players coming in, James Harden, Josh Smith, Rondo. So we got a chance to play against NBA players before the NBA season started. So it gave us
it set the tone.
Exactly. What made you guys, though, think you had the cojones to talk trash? You hadn't even played a college game yet to talk trash to LeBron and Durant.
We thought we were in the NBA already. So
because we was big time players in high school, so in our mind we could compete against anybody. So it didn't really matter to us.
I like how they said, "Yeah, it got our mindset right." Yeah, I'd say beating the Thunder in the preseason would get your mindset right.
I liked Lamb's just smirk he had as soon as they started talking about it, because he knew exactly what they were going to say.
Obviously, me and Deron and Terrence Jones and AD.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say He's like something like, I'm not going to say that they had everyone, but they kind of had everyone.
Yeah,
and LeBron.
I won't say everybody. They like LeBron and like KD and James Harden. And all. It's like, okay, so yeah, I mean that is correct. I mean, I guess it's a true story. And then, obviously the "we as Kentucky" thing, that you've heard me and Caden say quite a bit on this show. That originated with Marcus Teague, and I guess the origin of. I mean, I knew it originated with Teague, but I didn't know it originated with beating the Thunder, Caden.
I didn't either.
But that makes sense.
I didn't know that's how that originated.
I wouldn't give it, an F either if I beat LeBron and the Thunder. And that you heard him say they felt like they were already in the NBA, so they didn't, they weren't scared of competing.
That's why they were calling back for those parties. They already knew they won.
Well, that's right. There's this clip of the same interview, I believe, of them saying before the 2012 national championship game against Kansas, they were already calling back home, setting up parties in Lexington because they knew they were going to win. Because, that's how confident they were. And really, that's how confident that I was too as a fan. I think a lot of people were. It's like, I just don't. When you have Anthony Davis protecting the rim, it's hard to feel like you're going to lose a game, Caden.
They made it feel easy. And also, I mentioned this to you about Marcus Teague. He was better than what people give him credit for. The only reason people like back then didn't think he was that great was because he had to go after Wall and Bledsoe and Brandon Knight and those guys. Imagine if we would have had him the last few years of the Cal years. I think it would have been a different story.
Oh, yeah. Well, we should, I was just talking
He's a good point guard.
I was just talking to some Kansas folk about this the other day of this guy I met actually said, I can't believe that Calipari only won one championship. And I was like, yeah, you're preaching to the choir. We at least should have won 3 or 4. Caden really should have won 4. So if you think about 4, obviously the 2012 national championship, obviously 2015, right? We should have won in 2015, the 38.
2010.
20. So do you count? That's actually not a team that I was really even counting. So you would count that you think we should have won with Wall and all them?
Yeah, we had Wall and Cousins on the same team. We should have won.
Well, that's a good point. I think if we added Meeks to that team,
and Patterson.
That's true. I mean, it's just like we would go so cold though is the thing. So that's why it's like maybe we really should have made the Final Four. It was that Elite 8 game against West Virginia that got us. I could see us making the Final Four. I don't know about certainly winning the championship, but
we shouldn't have needed a 3. Like we shouldn't have even needed it. And back then, not as many teams were shooting threes like they are now. Now it's all nothing but threes.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. But yeah, 2012, 2015, okay, if you count 2010. I don't remember what year the Fox and Monk team was offhand. I think
17, right?
I was going to say 17 or 18. But I would count actually I think they were back-to-back years when we had Fox and Monk and all them. That's one, and then the last one I would say is the Tyler Hero year. I think that we maybe should have won it all that year. Really, we had no business losing to Auburn that year, Caden.
Yeah. Some of these, I feel like you're factoring in who else lost in that tournament. And I agree. Like teams like that, we should have won. Looking at who else was left, but from a complete talent standpoint, I think 2010, 2012, which we won, 2015. And then the Fox year. So I would still go with 4.
Year. You'd still go with 4. I don't know. I mean, if you're right, though, but if you look at what the championship was, I believe it was Virginia and Texas Tech in the national championship that year, right? So, like, we absolutely should have won, and Bruce Pearl agrees.
With the exception of Kentucky, I've said that there's not a team on our schedule we can't beat.
That's how it is. That was the game that Jamal is it right? Was it Jamal Baker went off, right? And he had a stupid foul and Cal took him out and everybody was losing their mind. We called it March Madness that year. I feel like we should have won that game, but that's okay. There's a lot of games we probably should have won.
Did anything hurt more than that North Carolina game other than the Wisconsin game? Remember that North Carolina game we watched at my place?
I was going to say,
that was so painful.
The Wisconsin game may have been worse, but yes, that was when you talk about the way we lost too, which we'll get into in just a second. I just want to point this out here. Afios says Bill Self probably saw UK in the championship game and told his team nothing wrong with silver. Yeah. That's true. Just the way we lost with Monk tying it up with that crazy 3 and then to just seconds later lose on the Luke May 3-pointer, which by the way, Drew Franklin's lookalike there. yeah, I think it was just the heartbreak of that really had Christian Laettner vibes to it.
Someone just lost
honestly.
their man, and they set a pick. Someone didn't go over, and he's just wide open. It was painful to watch. I want to just cry on our living room floor.
Well, that was the topic number 3, the Lamb and Teague video, Caden. But I have 9 other topics here, so you got
9.
Your favorite? I got 9.
Is that much during the off season?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Caden, I'm doing show. We're year round here on Talkin.
Not even
Kentucky.
Sydney Sweeney in those 9. There must have been lots happening.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Let's go with number 5.
Okay, number 5. Ale 8 has a new flavor, Caden, in Kentucky. It's Paw-Paw or Pow-Pow or Paw-Paw. Well, I don't know how you say it. Everybody seems to know what it is. It says it's Kentucky's banana is what a Paw-Paw is. I have never heard of that before, but people act like it's a Kentucky staple. I don't know what that is. If you're listening and you're not in Kentucky, Ale 8 is a soft drink that's founded in Winchester, Kentucky. Basically glorified ginger ale. I don't think anybody even really likes it. People just drink it because it's a local thing. But Caden, have you heard of Paw-Paw before?
I never go to the store and think, man, I want to buy an L8. I've never had that thought, and I really don't have that thought if I figure out it's banana flavored.
Yeah, it's
Come on, I don't want to be drinking bananas. It's
Kentucky's banana. Apparently, it looks like an avocado. A Paw-Paw is actually, Caden, I don't know if you know this, but fun Kentucky fact: Fulton County, Kentucky, used to be known as the banana capital of the world because they were the first places that could actually preserve bananas because of refrigeration. Long enough to send them across the country.
Okay, so it's not legit.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's like a holding place.
Well, it's not like the bananas were grown there or anything, but it used to be known, as the banana capital of the world. So
ain't no Hawaii.
Yeah, it's no, of course, yeah. We can't compete with Hawaii in that. But have you tried any of the other Ale8 flavors besides just good old Ale8 one?
No, I think in a day I drink coffee, tea, and some chocolate milk here and there, and water. It's basically all I drink.
Oh, I was at a Kentucky basketball event actually this time last year, and they were doing a new Ale8 flavor tasting, and I went over and tasted it, and it was tasted to me like it was strawberry. They were seeing if people could guess what the flavor was, and I said, "This tastes like strawberry." They said, "No, it's straw melon." And I was in that moment, I started boycotting Ale8 because I thought that I thought that I was right about the strawberry, but they told me I was wrong, that it's straw melon. So I guess I didn't pick up on the melon aspect of it. So maybe I need to work on my Ale8 taste buds. But have not drank an Ale8 since, kid.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, but anyway. Okay, another number.
7.
Have you heard about the Denmark Zoo controversy? This has been, I feel like, all over the news. Everybody's been talking about it.
I think you told me about this.
I may have, where the zoo in Denmark is facing a lot of backlash as they are asking for people to donate their unwanted pets as food for their larger predators. Caden, so I feel like if they're asking people, like, if you just don't want your dog anymore, we'll euthanize it and we'll feed it to these lions. Are you going fair or foul on that, Caden? It's whose side are you on there?
Definitely foul. I saw a video earlier today of the guy that was feeding a koi fish to an alligator, but the difference here is that fish was already dead and died of natural causes. This is a little different.
Yeah,
it was supposedly a $10,000 fish too.
It
got donated to an alligator.
Yeah, I don't know that would have been the best way to go about that. But
what else are you gonna do with it though? Put it on your wall, I guess.
if it's $10,000, I feel like you could still get some money out of it, right? Even if it's dead, get 5,000 out of it, right? So I feel like there's got to be something better to do than feed it to an alligator. I mean, the alligator doesn't care how much it's worth.
So an animal dying only takes away half of its value.
Well, it might take away more. It depends, Caden. But I feel like if I'm definitely going foul on this, because I don't think you should be giving away. I hope that's not too strong of a stance, but I don't think you should be. You should take your living animal to the zoo, dropping it off to be fed to lions. I just don't. I don't think that's a very humane thing to do. So I'm definitely going foul on it. I don't think there's many people on the zoo's side here. The zoo's rationale is that they need more food for their predators, but I feel like there's other ways to go about that than rounding up people's dogs, feeding them to lions, kidding. So
yeah, I feel like if someone gets bit by their dog and gets upset, and they're like, "All right, I'm just gonna give you away to the zoo for food." Probably how that goes down.
Probably not great. Probably not great. So yeah, we're definitely on the side of the pets here. Definitely foul on the zoo aspect of it. But okay, I want to see if somebody in the comments here can throw out a number here. So we've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10 left here. We might try to take a couple calls here in a minute, but yeah, somebody throw out a number. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Some of these are Kentucky athletics related. Not all of them, but some of them are. Caden, one of these topics was actually Reed Shepherd is shooting around in the Joe Kraft Center, and yes, that made it ahead of Sydney Sweeney. But I actually scratched that out because I saw a Vanderbilt little teaser. I saw a little Vanderbilt headline right before the show that I benched Reed Shepherd like Cal for. So number 8, Josh says, and Caden, your collective family here is saying hello in the comments, by the way.
So yeah, that's my grandma.
Hello to Paulette. But yes, number 8. There are reports, Caden, that North Carolina may be headed to the SEC in the near future.
I heard about that.
How do you feel? I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but it is scuttlebutt. There are rumblings. Caden, how would you feel about a Tar Heel entrance into the Southeastern Conference?
Well, we're already playing them again, anyways, aren't we? Annually.
I think there's a. I don't know if it's annually. I think there's a home and home that's going on right now, but I think there's also the Kentucky or SEC and ACC challenge that's going on.
Well, who are we adding? Was it Indiana?
I think that we have a home and home series against Indiana that's going on. So we got the Gonzaga one, we got the Indiana one. I think are our home and homes right now.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Makes sense. North Carolina being the SEC. Let's throw all the North Carolina teams in there while we're at it. NC State, Duke.
Yeah,
can you imagine playing Duke?
Duke and the SEC.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going down to Cameron Indoor and seeing an SEC logo on the floor? Because to me, that's just kind of a little crazy. North Carolina, I can see a little bit more, but I feel like, hey, with Will Wade at NC State, bring him on. Will Wade's been in the SEC before. He's already making the strong offers. He's already got all
He'd
that
fit right in.
He's already paying the players. We're ready to go. So yeah,
they're all paying the players now.
Yeah, I guess we all are paying the players.
No rules.
Now. Yes, that there are no rules anymore. But I think bring him on. I just think about the football side though. Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend coming to the SEC. I feel like that would be something else to see. Have the Jordan Hudson.
How old is he again? 70 what?
70 something. I think 72, something like that. 74. He's definitely in his 70s. So, it's
50-year age gap might not be the best idea.
That's a little big.
What was that video I was telling you about? Different taste in music. Is that what he said?
Yeah,
different taste of music.
Yeah, he might have a different taste in music. So there might have some little generational differences there for sure. But okay, let's do one more, and then take a call or take some calls, and then we'll close out the rest to close out the show. But yeah, one more. Which one, Caden? 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, or 10?
1.
Okay, number 1. Caden, have I told you that I am a partial owner of a racehorse?
Nope.
Okay, well, it's
Since
along
when?
with since the Kentucky Derby. Actually, some of the KSR guys turned people onto this, right? So Matt Jones is also a partial owner, and Drew and those guys of a horse named Simply Joking. She ran in the Kentucky Oaks, actually, Caden. So I own the equivalent of probably like the horse's eyelashes. But I don't know if horses have eyelashes. It's a girl horse, so it probably does. But yeah, so she ran in the Kentucky Oaks. She did finish last place, but that she was just joking. So
how many
doing
people own this horse?
Probably a lot, more than just me and Matt and Drew. I think there's a lot of people that own shares of the horse, and even if
you might own less than an eyelash.
I might, but the point here is that I'm an owner of a Kentucky Oaks horse, Caden, and so I realized I never brought that up on the show before, so I got an email about apparently she's going out west to train a little bit more. She spend some more time in the stall, getting ready to see if she can not finish last in her next race. But yeah, so she's going back to the drawing board a little bit.
Is this a recurring donation, or was this a one-time?
It's a one-time thing. Yeah, I own own some eyelashes of the horse.
Did you have to sell a trumpet for that?
I did not have to sell anything for it. Yeah, luckily. So if I did, probably wouldn't have done it. But we're moving on up. There's nowhere to go but up, Caden. But just running in the Oaks, shout out to Simply Joking there. So
well, hopefully they don't give it away to that zoo.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a horse might be a little big to give away.
I don't think a crocodile would care.
Well, it's a little morbid, but anyway, we'll go ahead and open up the phones on that note. 502-234-1504. Give us a shout. I realize that I need to actually share the screen for the phone lines. So I'm going to do that so that we can actually hear people. And hopefully, again, we don't share Josh's phone number here. That would be good. So we'll go ahead and do that here. But yeah, 502-234. Oh crap, 5104.
There it was.
And don't look at the numbers. But anyway, yeah, give us a shout when you so desire, and we'll close out with some other topics on here.
I can't believe you dismissed my $10,000 fish comment. That's a topic in its own.
Well, you're right. Come back to that. Now we're going to take Clyde Hare's call, which I believe is on the other line here. You're on with Talkin Kentucky, and I believe it's Clyde. So, Clyde, how's it going?
What's going on?
There you are. What's up, man? What's new with you?
Not much. Just ready for the season. We're about 20, almost basically. Might as well say we're 22 days away now. I mean, and it'll be here before you can turn your head. Honest to God, and that's just the honest God truth. It'll be here before you can even blink, turn your head, or go out your front door. I mean, it's just coming rapidly fast, and it's quicker and quicker now than it used to be.
Yeah, it will be here before you can walk out your door. It will, but so are you still feeling optimistic about the football team, Clyde? I'm feeling better every day personally. I'm liking what I'm seeing coming out of fall camp.
Me too. I feel great. I mean, honestly, I'm more confident in them than I was a month ago or a few weeks ago, I for some reason I'm getting the vibe that this is actually going to be a better season than what people really think. I'm getting that vibe. I just am. I'm actually feeling really good about this team. Like I'm very excited. Like I'm getting closer. I know I have a 6-6, but I'm kind of getting closer to like 8-4 or 7-5. Honestly, like I'm kind of leaning towards more of that. I
Well,
can see 8-4. I can see it. I mean, you got we can beat Toledo, we
yep.
can beat Ole Miss, we can beat Eastern Michigan. You go 3-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the bye week. Then you got South Carolina. That's at South Carolina.
Yep.
That might be a loss. That might be a loss. With Georgia being a loss, and then we got another bye week. You got Texas, who could be a loss. So that's 3-3. You lose to Tennessee. That's 3-4.
It's looking
But you
grim.
go to Auburn.
Yeah.
You go to Auburn, and you beat Auburn.
We can beat Auburn
Okay,
on the
that's
road.
close.
We absolutely can beat Auburn. So then you're back to 500 at 4-4. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep. And then you got Florida. That's 5-4. You got Tennessee Tech. That's 6-4. You
Yep.
got Vandy. That's 7-4. Then you got Louisville. That's 8-4. That can happen. It can happen. It is very possible. Although I wouldn't like losing to Shane Beamer again. But
No.
if it means we beat Florida and Auburn, I'll take it,
Yeah.
including to beat Louisville and Ole Miss again. I will take it. Although I would hate to lose to Tennessee again. But Texas, you kind of expect it, even though it's a homecoming game. You kind of expect us to lose that game because it's Texas and they're a way better program than we are. Even though Tennessee, I hate just constantly losing to Tennessee.
We
But
always
if it
lose.
means we'll beat Louisville, Florida, and Auburn, I will take it.
Yeah, well, everything I'm hearing coming out of fall camp is that the team is certainly going to be better. I mean, everybody's consistently said, like, this is a better team than last year. The question is, how much better can our record be? But I think the product that we're going to see on the field is going to be much better. Don't think you'll see as many just one-sided games like we did last year, throwing up the clunkers against South Carolina and Florida, for example.
Right.
So no, I'm feeling more optimistic, Clyde. You know what I have heard though is that Cutter Boley is actually looking even better than Zach Calzada in some ways. So
that's what I heard too. There's a talks of him being the QB1. Honestly, I mean and Stoops. He's so focused. He is so focused and determined. He's
motivated.
Lost weight. He's happy. He's in a good headspace, and he's just the happiest he's been. I mean, if you listen to that episode when they had media day, they said that when Stoops went on the show, he was kicked back, he was chilling, he was very direct on the questions that they asked him, and it was just good vibes, good positive energy. And same goes for the team. What I heard from the players, that they are in a good headspace. They're ready to go. They're ready to go play. And so, and this coaching staff is just ready. And I think, honestly, as much as I love Vince Marrow, and I did love Vince Marrow, but I think him leaving might have been the best thing possible for Stoops, to be honest with you, because since he's left, the recruiting has gotten better. And everybody's just happy. There's not like a big baggage of weight carrying around. Everybody's loose. They're happy. Everybody's in a good headspace. So that tells me that the season's going to be better than what we expect.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, man. And it was kind of surprising that the exit of Vince Marrow has made us it sort of made a positive impact, but it seems like it certainly has, especially in the recruiting world. But all right, man. Well, we'll let you go. Thanks for calling in, as always.
Yes, sir. Go Cats.
Go Cats. Caden, one of our offensive linemen, actually was interviewed on KSR, and he was talking about his love of history. He said that he.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I think I saw that.
Yeah, he said he loves the past because it can inform his future, but he likes to live in the present. Yeah. Thought that was a motivational quote there.
I don't know if I've heard student at UK, student athlete at UK say that before. So
He said, I like learning about the past because it informs my future, present. Call with Josh Hart is on the phone here. So how's it going, Josh?
Going okay, I guess. Still waiting on my vehicle, unfortunately. Hopefully, get it back tomorrow and I can get back on the road this
Yeah,
weekend
man.
and get somewhere to start working again because I'm sitting at the house. So.
Yeah, well, what's new with you, man? Other than that, we're sorry that you're still kind of stuck at home and everything. How you feeling about the season ramping up here?
I just listened to Clyde, and I really agree with Clyde. I think they can go 8-4. I don't know why after last year's debacle, but there's nothing but positive energy coming out of Lexington right now about the team, and and how focused they are. And if that's true, then we might beat Tennessee this year. I don't know. I mean, who says we can't? Tennessee's not that great this year, I don't think.
No,
they got quarterback issues.
Yeah, they had the quarterback issues. The big thing with Nico leaving for UCLA, I believe it was. So yeah,
and got a lot less money. But anyway,
yeah.
But yeah, I really think that they got a chance of being 8-4. I really do. And I'm very excited for the season. I'm excited for football. Period.
Yeah,
because I've been so bored with baseball. It's just.
Yeah, I know the lead up to college football season. I feel like feels so long. I was so ready for the season to start last year that I was watching soccer, which I would that tells you how bored I was. So I'm ready for the season to start too. It's here. We're just 3 weeks away, so it's gonna be here before you know it. But so you're going 8-4 too.
Yeah. I think they will go 8-4. And I think we beat Tennessee. I think for some reason we can beat Tennessee. I mean, if we're healthy and we're focused, and they're not focused, and they think they can just beat us because we're Kentucky, then yeah, I think we can beat Tennessee. Will we beat Georgia? No, probably never. I want to beat Georgia worse than Tennessee for some reason because we just haven't done it in forever.
Yeah.
So that's it. I just think we're going to have a good quality season, and maybe if we are 8-4, maybe and Stoops, we can tell that he really did turn the program back around after he done turned it around. Then maybe the heat will come off of him, and everybody can just be happy with football and be excited for basketball season shortly after that.
Yeah, I mean, if football can just get to 6-6, like if we can just get to a bowl, I think this year this year in Kentucky athletics has the potential to be a really exciting year because we could absolutely make the Final Four in basketball. Like we could absolutely win the national championship. Women's basketball is going to be really good this year too. For the first time in a long time, I think we're going to be really good. This year, baseball is supposed to be great this year too. So no matter which way you slice it, it's going to be a good year at Kentucky athletics. But
girls basketball good, volleyball team's good, baseball team's good. UK athletics in general it's just doing really well right now. It's amazing how they're at the forefront of a lot of the sporting events and sports now.
Yeah. It is, especially in the NIL era and everything. But
we're all hyped about how good they can be. Now, what if they suck? What if they're like, we right out the gate lose to Toledo, 0-1?
Well, that would be tough. Of course, if you lose to Ole Miss, it's disappointing. I think you kind of have to beat Ole Miss to really feel like you can have a, what we would call a special season. But if you lose to Toledo to kick off the season, it's really going to be hard to get back on track after that, I think. Yeah. But that's not going to happen. We're going to beat Toledo.
No,
it'll be fun.
We are. We're going to we'll be fine.
Well,
but one other thing, I tried that L8 Paw-Paw. It's really good. It does have a little bit of banana taste to it, but it's more tropical, more like a mango. So I Googled it before I called the show, and it said it's a sweet exotic fruit and can be described as a mixture of banana and mango. Its
Okay.
smooth custard-like consistency is similar to avocado, but it has a very short shelf life. That's why they don't sell it in the stores, is what it is saying online.
But is
But
it like in Kentucky though, or Paw-Paw's native to Kentucky, or is this
Yeah.
a Hawaii thing?
Yes, I don't think they're here anymore, but my uncle, back when I was growing up, when I was younger, a lot younger, I'm talking about my teens, he used to have orange trees and he had pawpaw trees. And we always would get the fruit and eat it, and it was so sweet. And it was such a good little treat on summer. I mean, we used to
Okay.
get sweet corn straight out of the field, clean it up, and eat it raw right there in the field.
Huh.
So that's the stuff that I used to do. That's the stuff I used to do when I was growing up, and
Wow.
was eat stuff like that and go berry picking and stuff like that. But
Oh
it's
yeah.
a very good little fruit, and I'm supposing that it is native to Kentucky because when it came out, everybody was excited about this drink, and it's selling pretty daggone good for them. And but straw melon is probably my second favorite, but that's my third. But
Okay.
it's a good little soda. But I mean, I don't drink a lot of them. Like I bought a 4-pack, and I still have 3 of them, so
Yeah.
they'll probably sit there for a while. But it's a good little treat to go have every once in a while. And
Well,
they're just trying to keep up with the Joneses
oh yeah.
because they put out so many different sodas. So that's
They
why they're doing it, and you have to do that to keep competitive in today's ruthless world, unfortunately.
the ruthless world, yeah, of sodas. Well, but thanks for filling me in about the Paw-Paw. I didn't know that, but that's very interesting. So, well, Josh, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for calling in as always.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the show. People, if you're not supporting these guys, you need to on Patreon or whatever. It's such a great show. These guys are amazing. They take time out of the week every week to have a little show for us, and I, for one, am very grateful because it always gets me out of the crazy world, into a more relaxed world.
Well, that's what we try to do, and that's why we do it, and we appreciate you, Josh. Thanks.
Yeah. Good night, guys. Go Cats and God bless.
Go Cats and God bless. That's right.
He was eating Paw-Paws growing up as a kid, and these days they're eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, eating a little bit. Oh, Caden just sent me a little private message there. You don't want me to read it?
It's a reason why it was private, Coleman.
Okay.
Hey, Coleman, I got a scenario for you.
I'm not reading it out loud. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I got a scenario for you. I saw this on Theo Vaughn, so you know it's good.
Okay.
So you're going to jail. Would you rather? You got 2 options. Would you rather stay in jail for a year, or stay in jail until you finish a Rubik's Cube?
Well, it's going to be longer than a year that I finish a Rubik's Cube, so I'm going to go a year on that.
You think it would take you longer than a year?
Well, I mean, if I Googled like how to do it right now
you
and
don't
like
have Google.
figured it out, I'll go a year.
Well, maybe your cellmate would help you.
What if I never get it? Do I have to stay in jail forever?
Oh, you get it. I mean, that's all you got to do, Coleman. What else are you going to do? Push-ups?
Yeah, probably. I think there's other stuff to do. Just because I have a doctorate, Caden, doesn't mean I can solve a Rubik's Cube. So
that should be part of the requirement.
It probably should be. I wouldn't be surprised if it is in the coming years for sure. Clyde's with me. Stay in jail for a year. Yeah, I agree with him because
Theo said year because it sounds relaxing. That's what Theo said.
That doesn't surprise me. That's something that Theo would say. Man, it really is amazing that like Theo's like interviewing like JD Vance and like stuff now. Like, yeah, man. So like, how's it feel to be like the vice president, man? Like, it's like crazy, dude. Like he's like the Paul. He's
Yeah.
like CNN.
Calling the president bro.
Yeah,
Dude.
or homie. That's another one. Yeah, but what would you do? Would you do the Rubik's Cube?
If I had all day, every day, I could figure that Rubik's Cube out.
You think you could?
Yeah, I would. I think give me a week or two. I'd have it solved, surely, right?
I do have a Rubik's
Or I'd find
Cube.
someone who can do it.
Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should each get a Rubik's Cube and see who can solve it first.
Start
That
the
way we know.
stream and end it when someone solves it.
I'm going to be on there for a year at least, so it's going to be a long stream for me. But yeah, let's do. Well, on that note, let's do another number. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10.
10.
I think that's in all of them anyway. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so you did 10. Okay, Cody Peevler would like this one, Caden, or maybe you would hate it. Diego Pavia, quarterback for the Vanderbilt Commodores, called a shot saying that Vandy is going to win the national championship this year. Caden, are you buying the Vanderbilt Diego Pavia hype? They beat Alabama last year. They beat Kentucky last year. They took some other people down to the wire. Do you think they have a chance of sneaking in the playoff, Caden?
Well, if he said the next 5 years, I might be able to believe it. But the fact he said this year, no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, love you, Vandy. And I don't know about you winning the national championship. Yeah, I don't think. I know Cody said that Vanderbilt football is on the brink of becoming the best thing ever. But yeah, I'm gonna throw a challenge flag on that one for the year for sure. But Caden, where do we rank Vandy in terms of our most or least hated SEC teams? We still don't feel too much animosity toward Vandy, do we?
I don't hate Vandy.
I don't either. Who's our favorite SEC team, though?
I don't remember what we said.
Is it Vandy? It could be Vandy. I think
it wasn't Vandy.
At one point in time, it was. I mean, it was Morgan's because he said because they're so bad that I can't hate them, or something like that. So, I don't know.
I don't remember who it was at this point.
Yeah, I don't either. I'll have to go back and listen.
Wasn't Ole Miss, was it?
It wasn't Ole Miss. No, Ole Miss used to be one of our favorites, but I think we've slowly disliked them more and more over the years. But yeah. But anyway, in any case, no matter if they're our favorite or not, don't think they're winning the national championship. Okay, 2, 4, 6, or 9. Somebody in the comments throwing out 2, 4, 6, or 9. These are these are good. I like when we do this, Caden. It keeps things on edge and keeps things interesting. Josh says his favorite SEC team is Kentucky, which makes sense.
They got them at Walmart, the Rubik's Cubes. Yeah, they're probably like $20 now.
I don't go to Walmart anymore.
It's probably on an app. Please get an app.
Oh, yeah, it could. Yeah, have it do that pickup order maybe. Okay, number 4, the SEC basketball schedule was released, Caden, getting into more of a
Every time you say SEC, I just think about Carl Towns.
SEC. Yeah, that was released. And so we play our road games at Alabama. We open up SEC play at Alabama, SEC, at LSU, at Tennessee, at Vandy, at Arkansas, at Florida, at Auburn, and at South Carolina. Play home games against Missouri, Mississippi State, Texas, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Georgia, and Vandy. And as God intended, we play Florida on Senior Day. as it used to be. What you think about this, especially the away schedule, Caden? I feel like it's kind of tough. Got to play at Bama, at Tennessee, at Arkansas is obviously going to be a hostile environment. You got to play at the defending national champions, at Florida, and then of course it's always hard to play at Auburn as well. Oh, and don't forget at Texas A&M. I don't know if I said that one before, so that's always tough with what's his name sweating through his vest. So, yeah.
Well, I feel like we never really have many issues with Florida during the season, right?
Right.
So that one doesn't really concern me, but
as we know,
Bama and Auburn are definitely the ones we might lose.
It's tough opening SEC play at Bama. I mean, that's and then again, closing at Florida is nice. So that feels like kind of a normal SEC basketball schedule. But what's weird
does it
about
make you
year,
feel better that we have one of Florida starters and one of Alabama starters on our team?
When you put it that way, it does make me feel a little bit better. Actually, yeah, it kind of does. We might get a little bit of inside roster knowledge on there, maybe a little bit inside baseball there. But one thing, it's not SEC, but one weird thing about this year's schedule is we play Louisville like the first week or two of the season, which is kind of crazy. Usually we play.
It hasn't happened in our lifetime.
It hasn't happened in our lifetime.
I don't remember. Even the Sparks game was on around December, right?
It's always around Christmas or New Year's is always when the Louisville game's around. But it's kind of growing on me being more toward the beginning of the year. Do you like it, or would you rather have it still around New Year's?
It doesn't really matter to me. We'll beat them either way. But
Hell's down. Yeah.
But what about who do we play in the beginning, the first game this time? Is it how it was Duke last year? Who is it in that classic?
Oh, well, we play those. That's a good question. I don't know. I want to say it's maybe Michigan State this year. I think it might be Michigan State, but I know we play Purdue and Georgetown in those exhibitions. That's new, having these kind of marquee exhibitions this year. So we will have some sort of big games under our belt after this year. But Clyde confirms, State. Yeah, it's Michigan State here. So is Tom Izzo still there?
I think so.
Is he really?
I haven't heard otherwise.
Man, I feel like
didn't they say Purdue might be number one?
I don't believe that.
I don't like the fact it's an exhibition game.
So if we win,
I want it to count.
You want it to count. Okay. Well, I mean, in Kentucky's hearts, it's going to count no matter what, Caden. Like in our heart, it will always. I feel like it will always count. But yeah,
if I was a player, I'd be thinking, man, we're doing this game against this great team
for nothing.
It's not for nothing, but you'd have that in your mind. Like, I'm sure they'll learn a lot from that game, but
that's true.
Record-wise,
yeah, you're right. That's true. But here we have three left. And I'm going to do this. Let's see. I'm going to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe if he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mom told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Otega Owe is hurt.
Might be the lamest thing that's ever happened on this show.
Well, thank you. But yeah, Otega Owe hurt his toe. Caden.
His toe?
Apparently he stubbed his toe or something, and he's in a boot. It's a minor toe injury. Are you worried at all about that for the start of the season?
It was actually his toe?
That's what I saw.
Figured he sprained his ankle.
No, on the headlines I saw were that it was a minor toe injury.
Oh, no, he'll be fine.
Okay,
he'd still hit a game winner on Oklahoma even with a toe injury.
Well, that's true. He had a lot more than a toe injury this year. I feel like he had a shoulder thing going on, right? He was pretty much getting tackled out there in the Oklahoma game. So yeah, I feel like, with Kentucky, with a history of injuries on our team, and the Shaden Sharps of the world and the Jared Vanderbilts, I think it's easy to get. And so the streak continues of saying Shaden Sharp on probably every episode of this show ever. But yeah, Josh says just his toe, always going to be fine. Yeah, that again, the headlines that I saw were minor toe injury. So, okay, now I won't do the eeny, meeny, miny this time. I'll let you choose number 2 or number 6.
Both of them, same time.
Okay. Well, they're two different things. One is the top college football sport traditions in the country, and one is the Chuck E. Cheese mascot was arrested in Florida. So those don't really go together at all. But we'll start with Chuck E. Cheese. It was in Florida, of course. He was in full costume. The Chuck E. Cheese mouse was in costume, and he was arrested and put in a police car in full costume with a head on, because he apparently stole somebody's credit card number. Not Chuck E. Cheese himself, but whoever was in the costume stole.
And they
stole somebody's
arrested him at work.
When he was at work in costume. Look it up. Yeah, I mean, you can find it.
They literally arrested him in the costume.
They arrested him in the costume. Yeah, pulled up, Jamie. Yeah, they arrested him in costume. Yes, this is a real thing that happened. So be sure you if you Google it, you'll find that he was you see him being kind of handcuffed and pulled out in the costume. Let me see if I can find it here. Chuck E. Cheese arrested. Yep, here it is. It's pretty easy to find. Yep, there you go. Okay. I don't know if you can see this on here, but there he is. He didn't take it out in handcuffs.
Didn't even take the mask off.
No, yeah. I just wonder about being that cop though. That cop's
really
got to
hard to take it serious.
That cop's got to be thinking, I don't get paid enough for this. Honey, what'd you do at work today? I arrested Chuck E. Cheese.
I bet those kids were mortified.
I was mortified of Chuck E. Cheese. I would probably be cheering on the cop for arresting him. Be like, yeah, get this guy out of here. He's freaking me out. Personally, I think I would probably be glad about it. I don't know if those mouse ears could fit in the police in the back of the cab, though.
No, they need to put them in an SUV or something.
Yeah, they do. But I imagine driving that cop car and looking in your rearview mirror and seeing Chuck E. Cheese back there. That would be.
Or imagine passing the cop and seeing them have Chuck E. Cheese in the back.
That might be even weirder. That would be kind of strange, I feel like. Well, as you requested, tying them together. The last thing here is the top top sort of college football traditions in the country here. You've got several different ones. The Mississippi State cowbell is one, but I'm going to see if you recognize some of these other traditions here, Caden. There's the 12th man of Texas A&M. Have you seen the 12th man with all the towels, the student section and everything they call themselves?
I've seen the towels. They call themselves the 12th man.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of stole that from Eruption Zone, didn't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The 6th man. Yeah, we're the 6th man, so they just did the football version. So there's that. Apparently, the University of Michigan does a Blues Brothers dance. So yeah. There's the cowbell at Mississippi State, of course, which I do have a little cowbell here, just for the record. I won't ring it often, but there it is. So cowbell. Have you seen the Iowa Hawkeyes wave, Caden, at the Children's Hospital? Have you seen that? You got to check that out if you haven't.
I'll have to check it out. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh yeah, it's like the entire Iowa football team. There's a children's hospital that looks over the football stadium, and so all the children kind of go to the windows during the game, and the football team and the whole stadium turns around at the end of the third quarter and waves at the kids. So that's actually a good one. I like that one. So yeah, you can. There's Purdue. Speaking of Purdue, has their giant bass drum that they roll out and hit, which I feel like is kind of lame, but that's okay. Yeah, So
Ohio State does the drum major thing, right?
They do the dot in the I. Yeah, that's one of the ones on here too. Script Ohio, that's on there where they marching band scripts out Ohio and the whole. Have you seen the tuba guy that he like hits the cameraman? When he goes down and does the bow, he kind of tells him like, look out, and he bows down and then he knocks the camera out of the and I've probably told this story before on here, but I almost had the opportunity to run over an ESPN cameraman at the Gator Bowl in 2016. I did not do it because he moved last second, but I was ready to march over an ESPN camera guy. It was like, I felt like that was my moment. It was my last game as a member of the Wildcat marching band, and I was ready to commit to the moment, but didn't happen. So, well, guys, with that, I think we'll probably get out of here. But Caden, we missing anything?
I don't have anything else.
So what are we talking?
Rubik's Cube and $10,000 fish, dead fish. And
save that for next time. We got to have this fish conversation next time.
I didn't do any research. I just was watching a video and they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, this dead fish was $10,000."
But you imply.
And I saw an alligator rip it apart.
You're implying that I did do research for this show, and I did not. But I don't know if I would enjoy seeing an alligator rip apart a fish. But maybe we can do some research before the next show. But well, what are we talking? Paw-Paw, talking eeny meeny miny mo, talking Michigan State. What's the name of the show?
I don't know. Talking speakers. What was it? Packaged.
Particularly packaged.
Preposterous.
Preposterously. Yeah. What it was
talking,
Paw-Paw preposterous. I think Paw-Paw is a good one.
Paw-Paw's fine. It's fine with
I
me.
think, yeah, that's a little, yeah, it's, you still got the alliteration in there, but it's a little less syllables. Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, on that note, for Coleman Scott, for Caden Holmes, for Paw-Paw, this has been episode number 137 of Talking Kentucky. And we'll see you guys next time. Go Cats.